Hello my beautiful friends, it's Amanda here and I'm just gonna get down to business. I am doing a massive declutter of my beauty room. I already did my makeup bags and my skincare, and I'm just gonna rip off the band-aid and do a bunch of my lip products today. These are not even half of my actual lip collection. This is just the stuff that I have stored over in my Alex drawers, and this should be really easy because I have all of my most loved things stored on my vanity. Like I explained in my previous declutter, what I do with the things I get rid of are I either give them away to family and friends. If they are completely untouched, I will either add them to my giveaway drawer or donate them. And if they're old, funky, or otherwise can't be sanitized, then I just throw them in the trash. So that's what happens to things that get decluttered here. I'm gonna try to be really harsh today because, like I said, this is not my most loved stuff. This is just kind of the stuff that got pushed into storage. That's not to say that I don't like any of these things. There are a lot of great products in here and I'm definitely gonna wanna hang on to a lot of them, but I just kind of sorted everything into categories: glosses, liquid lipsticks, balms, blah, blah, blah. And there are 187 lip products that we're gonna go through today. That's crazy considering that this is maybe half, if that, of what I have. So I'm gonna try and cut this in half today. I really, really want to move some of these things out of my collection. Probably the craziest part of that number is at least 60 of these items are brand new in box, completely untouched. So let's get rid of some of this stuff. I'm gonna need your moral support, but I'm ready. I'm feeling good. I feel like I've been on a roll with some of the other things I've been decluttering, so I'm ready. Let's do this. Okay, so what we're looking at here are some lip balms and then some pencil and crayon type lip products. And I don't have a whole lot of each of these. This is why I started with these categories. Okay, first of all, this one's almost completely used up. This is a Jack Black lip balm. I got it in some Sephora Point Perk thing. So this one's almost gone, so I'm just gonna go ahead and trash this one. This is from an Etsy shop, Wellborn Essentials. I had a different flavor that I really, really liked. It was an orange and bergamot flavor, and I loved that one. I do not like the scent of this one, and this is pretty old, so I think this one's also just gonna have to go in the trash. I'm sorry, I liked you, but I just don't like the way you smell. These three are completely unopened, so I am definitely gonna keep these for backups. I go through lip balm like nobody's business, and these four have been used, they have been loved. I enjoy all four of these, so I'm going to keep 7. I only got rid of 2 balms, but this isn't really the category that I'm most concerned about my collection, so I don't feel too bad about keeping all of these. Let's talk about these crayon pencil type things next. I'm not the biggest fan of this format for lip products, so this should be pretty easy. I'm just gonna go ahead and grab a couple that I know I really like. These two are really similar. Let's just swatch them and see if they're as similar as I remember. One is the L'Oreal Glossy Balm and the other is a Jordana something or the other. So they have a similar kind of finish, but not really the same pigmentation or the same color. I'm gonna keep this L'Oreal one. I'm gonna go ahead and just get rid of this Jordana Twist and Shine. I think that's what it was called. Yeah, you can kind of see the label's pretty worn off, but this is a very old product. So again, I think I'm just going to go ahead and trash this one. I have these 3 from Forever 21. These actually aren't bad. I did a first impression on a bunch of Forever 21 makeup, and These really aren't that bad. I'm just never gonna reach for them over any of my other collection. And since these were only used once for that video, I'm gonna add these to the pile of like give to friends and family. So getting rid of 3, that's good. This e.l.f. pencil I used in a first impression. Again, I only used it once and it is sharpenable. So I'm just going to sharpen off the top layer where I used it and pass this on to a friend. This was just okay. It wasn't bad, it wasn't great. I have a feeling that this lilac crayon is also pretty similar to these. These are all really similar. I really don't need this. This one's gonna go too. Lilac, bye-bye. This is a Nude Sticks lip and cheek pencil. I don't know if you can tell, but I've actually gotten a decent amount of use out of this. I love multitasking products, so I am gonna hang on to this. So far I've only kept 2, woohoo! Okay, it's time to just go for it. This Buxom, I think this was the lip foundation. I don't really remember, yeah. This color is just maybe a little too pale, a little too peachy for me, so I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this. It's not a bad product, it's just the shade's a little weird on me. Here is another one of those glossy balm crayon type things. This one's from Face of Australia. It's in the shade Pila Mode, and just not really my kind of shade. So I'm gonna pass this one on as well. This one is from the brand Annabelle, which my friend sent me from Canada. It smells like a watermelon Jolly Rancher, which is amazing. Definitely hanging on to this one. This is a lip transformer from NYX, and it kind of makes any lip color more vampy. So I know it looks kind of scary and super gross right there, but it's actually a really cool product. So I'm also gonna hang on to this one. For some reason, I really do remember liking these. Ooh, I love that color. Maybe, yeah. I think I'm gonna keep the nude and pass on the berry shade. I just really like this nude color. This berry one is pretty, but I feel like I have a lot of colors like this and I would reach for, obviously I have a lot of colors like this too, but however you cut it, I'm keeping one and I'm passing one on. All right, these are my liquid lipsticks that I have in my Alex drawers. 2 of them are sets that I have only swatched and not worn on my lips at all. So both of these sets, I'm just gonna go ahead straight away and say I'm gonna pass on to a friend. They're both okay, they're just not my favorites. So before they get any more use, I'm just gonna pass them on to a family member or friend who will enjoy them. Boom. Okay, like I said, none of my most favorite things are included here. My favorite liquid lipsticks are all stored out on my vanity or displayed, so I really just need to get rid of the majority of these things because they're just taking up space. It's time to be realistic. So let's just go for it, okay? Here are 2 things I know I'm gonna keep. One is a matte shaker from Lancome. The other is a Smashbox liquid lipstick. I actually really enjoy the formula of both of these, so I know I'm gonna keep these. So let's put those in the keep pile. Here's another Forever 21 lipstick. This is, I think this is actually, yeah, this is actually a regular lipstick. This should not be in this pile. Somehow got transferred into the liquid lipsticks, but either way, I'm gonna give it away. This one is a metallic from Palladio. I'm just not into metallic lips, so again, just gonna pass this one on. I know I wanna keep these 3. These are 2 NYX Liquid Suede, and they are in the shade Stone Fox, and what's this one? Soft Spoken. And this one's from LA Splash. It's called Flicks and Chill, and I really like the shade, but I mean, come on, look at this packaging. It's so pretty. So these 3 are staying. These 3 are all nice kind of pinky nude matte shades, but You know what? I have so many that are like this, and I think I've maybe only worn each of these once or twice. So I'm gonna go ahead and pass these on. These are from Bourjois, Lise Wadier, and Trust Fund Beauty. This one's called K-Bye. This one from Lise Wadier is called First Kiss, and this Bourjois Velvet is in the shade 07. So those are gonna get passed on as well. I have these two kind of random ones. This one is from Savvy and this one's from Ofra. I feel like I've just been keeping this purely because it's Ofra and not really ever reaching for it. It's okay, it's just not my favorite formula. I really think that I'm gonna let this Savvy one go. I'll keep the Ofra one just for comparison's sake. These are the Buxom Wildly Whipped Liquid Lips, and these are actually very comfortable. I think I'm just gonna keep this set for now. I probably should declutter some of these, but I think I am just gonna keep all of these purely for comparison's sake. I do like the formula of these, and I think that what I have here is a pretty decent shade range. I like to be able to do comparisons and dupes and things like that, so I'm gonna keep these Buxom Wildly Whipped lipsticks. All right, we've moved on to glosses, and I do have two little bunches here that I have swatched but not worn on my lips. So these 3 glosses from Ilia and these 4 from Lucien Pompette. I like them, I'm just not a big gloss girl, so I'm gonna pass these on and see if any family or friends want them. So pretty good, that's 7 right there I can just get rid of. These are lip tars from OCC, and these are honestly pretty cool, but I'm just not gonna wear them. I'm not gonna use them. Look, it's so separated because I just never touch them. So I think these are gonna go as well. When I actually have worn these, I've liked them. I'm just not ever reaching for them, and they are kind of high maintenance to apply. So I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of these. I just picked out a couple of my favorites that I know I want to hang on to. This one is from Sonia Kashuk. It is called Blush Wine. This is a Sephora lip gloss. This one's from Revlon. It's called Supernatural. And this is one of my Juicy Shakers. This is in the shade Vanilla Pop. I like all these. If I was gonna reach for any glosses out of here, it would be these. So I'm gonna hang on to these 4. And I'm gonna make some serious cuts now. These 4 I'm going to pass on. I've either barely worn or not worn at all. So I'm gonna see if any family or friends would like to use these. I haven't touched these 2 at all. These 2 from Maybelline I have actually worn a few times. I have not worn the Infinite Shine gloss from Catrice or this red one from Circa. I'm just not big on red glosses. So these 4 are moving out. I've decided to only hang on to 3 of the Buxom glosses. These are in the shades Dolly, Emma, and White Russian. The rest I'm just honestly not really that drawn to. Like I said before, I'm not really a big gloss girl, so I feel like I'm already keeping too many. But I'm gonna keep these 3, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 are going to the giveaway pile. These 2 I just feel kind of like middle of the road about. I don't love them, I don't hate them. In fact, this Pixie one I've only tried once. I'm gonna hang on to this Pixie one, and this L'Oreal in the shade Molten Mauve is gonna go into the giveaway pile. So what we're looking at now is an organizer with a bunch of just random lipsticks in here. I'm just gonna kind of savagely go through here and decide what to keep and what to get rid of. I really need to try to narrow these down, honestly. This is just way too many to be sitting in storage, so let's get to cutting. I have a set from Benefit. I've only swatched these. I haven't even tried them, so I am gonna hang on to these. And these Givenchy lipsticks are just too dang pretty. I'm sorry, they're too pretty. I have to keep them. They're just special and fancy, and yeah, I don't have any other good reason other than that. These Wet n Wild matte lipsticks, I actually think the formula on these is pretty nice, but these particular lipsticks are probably a good 3 years old. So it's probably time to just trash these and repurchase any shades that I do like. The main one that I really like is this one called Bare It All. So I may just purchase a new one of this, but I think it's time for these to actually just go in the trash can. They're old and they're really dry and just kind of funky. So these have seen better days. Here are a couple I know I'm gonna keep. This is L'Oreal Fairest Nude, and this is Beach Babe from Lorac. I don't even have to look at the labels to know the names, so that's how you know you really like something. So I'm keeping these. This lipstick is Simone from Julie Hewitt, and I really like the Julie Hewitt lipsticks formula-wise, but this particular color is just not very flattering on me, so I'm gonna pass this on to a friend. I've only used this once, so I can easily sanitize that and it can have a new life with someone else. These are two other lipsticks from Julie Hewitt. This dark red one is called Sin Noir, and this one's called Jacqueline. And these are actually, believe it or not, pretty unique in my collection, so I'm gonna hang on to both of these, but I really need to start getting rid of some stuff in this pile. Let's do it. Let's just get rid of something. Unfortunately, this is just pretty banged up, and I didn't even really get the chance to use it, but it's just been kind of destroyed, as you can tell. So this is an Estee Lauder lipstick. It is in the shade Red to Wear. So this one's gonna have to go live somewhere else. I'll see if any of my friends want it, but it's so banged up it may just be time for this one. These are my Milani lipsticks. I love these. These are probably my favorite drugstore lipstick. Definitely keeping these. Okay, I had a minor setback because my camera battery died, so I'm not really sure where it cut me off, but I am on a roll, so let's just keep going. We're almost through this bin. Next, I'm gonna talk about these lipsticks from Gorgeous Cosmetics. I actually really like these. All of these are some really beautiful nude shades. I did a video all about Gorgeous Cosmetics, and I did enjoy these lipsticks. However, I just have so many that I think since these are basically brand new, I've only swatched them and I think worn 2 of them. I'm gonna go ahead and pass these on to a friend who will get more use out of them. I feel the same way about this red lipstick from Circa. It is nice, the packaging's really pretty, but when it comes to red lipstick in particular, I'm really picky, and I have my favorite reds, and that's really all I'll reach for, so this one's gonna get passed on as well. This is the shade 09 Rita, just if you're curious. Okay, let's talk about these NYX High Voltage lipsticks. Again, I really like these. I'm a big fan of NYX lip products in general. That's like a really pretty kind of grayish nude. That is the shade Stone. We also have, what's this one? Flutter Kiss. This one's my favorite. And this last one's called Tiara. I think Tiara is probably my least worn shade. It's just a really bright peachy pink, not really my jam, so I'm going to pass on Tiara and I'm gonna keep Stone and Flutter Kiss. I have 3 Maybelline lipsticks here. I have decluttered a lot of my Maybelline lipsticks in the past, and these are the ones that I hung on to. This one is called Plum Riche. So pretty. Here we have Warm Me Up. This is a classic. Beautiful. Pinky Nude. And the last one is Totally Toffee. I know, I mean, come on. I love nude lipsticks. What are you gonna do? These are such a great formula. I really like having some good drugstore in my collection so that I can recommend affordable things. So I'm gonna keep all of these. These are great lipsticks. This is a mini from Buxom. It's in the shade Hooligan. I don't even think they make this color anymore. I absolutely love this one. I'm definitely hanging on to it. I like having these little lipsticks. They're great for putting in your purse and traveling, and this is just such an easy go-to color for me. So Hooligan, definitely staying. Next, I have these two from Max Factor, and I like the formula of these. I like the packaging of them. They smell a little bit weird. Nice colors. I don't know about these guys. This is Maroon Dust, and this pink one is called Simply Nude. I don't know about these. Let's just keep those aside and think about them, because that's all I have from Max Factor. And I really like to have diversity in my collection, but I don't know. They smell like wax. I don't like that. These are two I'm definitely keeping. My friend Shawana sent them to me from Australia. They're from Chi Chi. This one is the shade Drop Dead Gorgeous, and the other is Lady Bump. Drop Dead Gorgeous is, I mean, obviously every color I love looks just like this, but I love these. The lipstick packaging is so beautiful. These are not going anywhere. Look, they match my nails. Next up are some Rimmel lipsticks. 3 of them are from the Kate Moss collection, and this one is Airy Fairy, which is kind of like a cult classic drugstore nude. I know I have a million shades that look like this, but I just feel like I need these. Obviously I don't need them, but I'm gonna keep them anyway. All right, we're getting down to it. This one is from Essence. It's called Barely There. Another one right up my alley. Here we have Revlon's Sassy Mauve. Also pretty, kind of berry mauve shade. This one is from Face of Australia. Another nude. This is called Nude Satin. Very light. And let's see, this is from Color Inject. It's called Grunge. Whew, that is dark, girl. So I feel like I need to get rid of some of these. I really like the Essence one. So I'm gonna keep this one from Essence. Again, another great affordable one. And we have Grunge, Barely There, and what's this one? Sassy Mauve. I'm gonna keep Sassy Mauve, and I'm gonna let these other two go. Grunge is a really cool color, but just not something I'm gonna reach for a lot. And Barely There is, I don't know, it's pretty, it's just okay. I feel like I don't really need to have this in my collection. So that's 2 going out, 2 staying. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of these Max Factor lipsticks. I'm gonna pass them on to somebody else. I just already have so many shades like this, and I really don't like the smell of these, so these can go as well. Before I start sorting through all this, I just wanted to show you what we're dealing with here. This box that is absolutely overflowing is filled with completely untouched products. All of these things are still packaged. They have not been swatched. They have not been photographed. They have not been used whatsoever. All of this stuff was sitting in storage completely untouched. So I really need to pass some of this stuff on. This is great stuff that can be donated. I can put some of this stuff in a giveaway. I just need to clear this out. Obviously, I don't need all of this stuff. Okay, let's just start here. First of all, I have 2 of these Wet n Wild palettes because when I ordered this, I received one that was broken, that just the top was cracked. So they did send me a replacement, so I'm going to keep my new replacement. And I mean, I don't know, is it kind of trashy to see if somebody wants a busted one? But I don't know, maybe somebody can use it. If not, it's broken, so it could just go in the trash if none of my friends want it. Next, we have all of these lip glosses from Butter London with their Pantone collaboration. These were sent to me as PR. I also got some nail polishes with this collection, and I was way more interested in the polishes than the glosses. So these just kind of got put into a drawer and forgotten, but they are completely brand new, so I'm not gonna use them, so I'm not gonna just hang on to them. I appreciate all the PR that I get sent, but I just can't possibly use everything. So since these are new, these will get passed on as well. This might make a cool giveaway, don't you think? Next, I have these two lipsticks from Besame. We have Red Velvet and Wild Orchid. I love my Besame stuff, so these are definitely gonna get put into rotation. I'm gonna go ahead and put these on my vanity because I love their formulas. I just love everything I have from this company, so these are definitely going to be swatched and tested. And lastly, we have these lippies from Pop Beauty. I actually have not tried any lip colors from them. I have an eyeshadow palette that I've swatched, and it was surprisingly good. Look how pretty this packaging is. I think I need to keep these just to photograph them. Is that weird? But I do want to try these so that I can tell you guys how I feel about them, so I'm gonna keep this Pop Beauty. Okay, I just laid out all of these kind of random assortment of lipsticks. A lot of these came from monthly subscription services. Some of them were sent to me as PR. Some of these brands I genuinely really like. This one's an Urban Decay. This one's from Koki, which I really enjoy, and Be a Bombshell, which is a great brand. Some of them are from brands I've never heard of. Oh, this is from Cargo. Love Cargo too. But honestly, this stuff's just sitting collecting dust. It's all brand new. Somebody else can use this. So I'm making an executive decision. I'm just going to not even look through all of these. I'm just gonna put them in the donate bin. That's it. I'm not even gonna look at them. This is 18 lip colors. Not even gonna look through them. Not gonna swatch them, touch them, anything. I'm just gonna make an executive decision and move these out of my collection. Okay, here we have some lipsticks from Juice Beauty and some from Mally. The Mally ones were sent to me and I just haven't opened them up and looked at them yet. The Juice Beauty ones I actually won in a random Instagram giveaway, and that was months ago, and they're still sitting in here. I totally just kind of put them in the drawer and forgot about them. So sorry, Juice Beauty. I'm gonna keep these Mally ones and test them, but these can just be passed on to somebody else. I have way more than enough lipstick. So while I was really excited to win, this prize will now become somebody else's prize. Okay, we're almost through this box. I'm surprised by how quickly it's going. We have a lot of stuff from e.l.f. here. First are these tinted lip oils, and I have another one of these that I really, really enjoy. So I'm gonna hang on to these two because I know this is a formula that I like and that I'll get a lot of use out of. So the lip oils are definitely gonna stay. This lip exfoliator, first of all, I love the e.l.f. lip exfoliators, but this is the rose scented one, and I don't know if I've mentioned lately, but I really don't like rose scented things. So while I appreciate e.l.f. sending this to me because I do love their lip exfoliator, I think I'm just gonna purchase the mint one myself and pass this rose one on to somebody who actually likes the scent of rose. Lastly, we have these lipsticks from e.l.f. I have an orange called Orange Dream. This is a duo called I Love Pinks, and a red called Velvet Rope. I know I'm not gonna wear the orange, so I'm gonna go ahead and pass the orange one on, and I think I'll test these two. I do really like e.l.f. lipsticks, so pink and red I can get down with. I'm just not really an orange girl. So 1 out, 2 in. These two from Model Zone, I recently just got these, and they're both the same shade. So I think it should be an easy choice. I will keep one and get rid of one. Couple little random things left. These two I purchased. This is the Urban Decay and Gwen Stefani lipstick in the shade 714. I got this at Nordstrom Rack and it was on sale and I haven't opened it yet, but I heard that it was a beautiful red. And this is actually the Revlon Lip Butter in Pink Truffle. I saw it on clearance and I'm afraid that this has been discontinued. This is one of my favorite lip colors of all time. So when I saw that it was on clearance, I bought it because I'm about to actually use up my other tube, and I think that the one I'm about to use up is already my second one. So this may be the third and final Pink Truffle, but I have to keep it as a backup. I know, who needs backups when they have this many, but I love this lip color, so I'm gonna keep both of these. The last thing I have here is a lip lock from Face Atelier. I may be saying that wrong. This is supposed to be like a top coat that locks in your lipstick. Definitely wanna test this, so I'm gonna keep this one. And this is a Lip Injection Extreme like sample size from Too Faced. I love Too Faced, but I do not like plumping lip glosses, so I'm gonna pass this one as well. And lastly, here's a bunch of lip balms. I love lip balm. I go through it like crazy. These have been acquired from all over, some of them from monthly subscriptions, some like this Dr. Pepper one I purchased myself. So I know I'm not even really gonna look through them. I'm just gonna keep all these because I know I'll use them up. So these are staying. I am so excited about all the progress I've made today. This is the second declutter video that I'm filming today. So I feel like I've made a huge dent in my storage. I'm really cleaning out a lot. I did way better with this lip product declutter than I thought I was going to. I was thinking that I would be able to get rid of around half, and I actually got rid of a little bit more than half. A lot of the things are completely untouched, so they can be donated or added to giveaways for you guys. And I'm always so excited about that kind of thing because I love being able to share all of this makeup with you, with other beauty lovers, with other people who just want to feel pretty and feel special. And I know I'm so fortunate that I get sent a lot of PR by great companies, and I 100% appreciate that, but there's no way that one person can make use of all of this stuff, and I'm not gonna try. I'd rather just pass it on, if I'm not gonna use it, to somebody who will love it. I started out this lip product declutter with 187 lip products. That's way too many, and I ended up getting rid of 98 of those and only keeping 89. So I'm really proud of my progress. I feel like I'm on a roll right now. I'm ready to keep decluttering. So if you're interested in this kind of video, give this one a thumbs up to let me know that you want me to keep making them. It really motivates me to share my declutter process with you. It really kind of holds me accountable and helps me push myself to get rid of more. So let me know in the comments what you want to see me declutter next. Don't say palettes. Don't say it. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.